in Dead or Alive dimensions.
本日は皆さんの目でご確認ください。ありがとうございました。
So I hope that you will have the opportunity to play later on and to witness with your own eyes the new gaming experience that we offer. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hayashi. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you later. I've already had a go at most of these games, and really, you've got a treat in store. They are incredible. A big thank you, though, before we move on. If you would join me, a big thank you to all the developers who've made sure they could be here today to help launch this for you. So let's say thank you to all of them. Come a long way. Now, before we let you loose and you actually get that hands-on experience, and I know you're desperate to do that, let's find out a bit more about some of the Nintendo titles that will be on show here today as well. Will you please welcome back onto the stage, you know him, you love him, the poor man's George Clooney. It is, of course, Lauren Fisher. Come on back out. Oh, he's there. Very good looking.
Sorry, I just finished a quick catch-up conversation in 3D with Ono-san. So, let's start with both a name and a game environment that most of you are already familiar with. Pilot Wings Resort will have you soaring over the same Wuhu Island that you know from Wii Fit or Wii Sport. From what makes all this new is going airborne in full 3D. You've got the choice of just floating over the island, casually seeing the side, or competing to hit targets using your hang glider, rocket belt, or airplane. Next, Jonathan, you'll be glad to hear that the much-loved Nintendo is back, and for the Nintendo 3DS, it's more real than ever. The original, of course, left some cat lovers feeling a little bit left out, but now that's solved with our new title, Nintendogs and Cats. Just like real life, the puppies will beg for attention and affection, while you're going to have to work a bit harder to earn love from your kitty. What's really important here is the impact of the display screen and its underlying technology. In the original Nintendo DS game, two versions of the same breed of dog will differ only slightly in coloration. Your Golden Lab looked pretty much like mine. Now, with Nintendo 3DS, not only does the fur look absolutely petable, but we've built in a wide variability in body size, body shape, leg length. The puppies and the kittens can remember your face. If you put your face closer, they may lap you. But if he has never seen you before, when you call him over, he may get scared and bark. Some of you might remember a tech demo we used on the Nintendo DS at the very beginning. You used the Nintendo DS touchscreen to maneuver a submarine through reefs and rolls and shoals, and fire off torpedoes. It's finally prepared to surface as a Nintendo 3DS title called Steel Diver, and it looks really better in 3D. Beyond what you've seen before, we've got an entirely new gameplay level for you today. You'll be looking through a periscope at the sea of enemy ships, but you won't need the circle pad to aim. Using the system's built-in gyroscope, you rotate your body and turn the periscope to target. Another favorite, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, is back and totally remastered with 3D visual and improved graphics. As is Kid Icarus. Kid Icarus Uprising, which is a brand new and completely different title from the franchise Nintendo originally introduced in the days of NES. Make sure you try this to understand what targeting and shooting is like in a true 3D environment.
In the games I've played, they're the ones I think that I really notice a difference the most with, where you have that depth and you can really see where you're meant to be shooting and where you're going for. And it's times have changed so much. I mean, I've always loved shooting games. When I was a kid, of course, you used to throw stones at each other. That was the 3D shooting environment. Now, of course, you can do it through there. Lauren, please, this is the thing everyone wants to know, when can people actually get their hands on one?
Wait, first of all, let me show you small additional things. Okay. What makes Nintendo 3DS even more special. That's the software that is preloaded on the system. Why don't we have a look?
Okay. forward to checking out all those things later. I know you are as well. Mr. Shibata is back on stage here with us to tell us a little bit more about what we've just seen. Shibata-san.
Okay. First, the Me Maker, similar to the one you already recognize from the Wii. But instead of just starting the process from scratch, here you can also use a camera to take your own photo, and the hardware will automatically create your preliminary Me. And you can make your own adjustments from there. So making Me has become even much easier.
And a lot more fun as well, in a way, as well. We tried making one earlier. I had to go, I made my own Me earlier on, and I think we can show it on the screen so you can see how it works. See, not so bad looking there.
Oh, very handsome.
Oh, thank you very much.
Right. Would you look at my Me?
I beg your pardon. The minute you walked out on stage, I was hoping you'd ask that. Yes, let's have a look at Shibata-san's Me. There you go.
That's good. Huh?
But I didn't think you would actually recognise us if you met us in cyberspace. Closer.
And these Me won't just appear in games. They will also be among the contents automatically solved by a street pass functionality.
Okay. So now that we are the best of virtual friends, we could use our Miis to play Face Raiders, is that right?
Yes. Now this is a new game that comes pre-installed on the Nintendo 3DS. You play by taking your own picture and inserting it into a shooting gallery of sorts.
Okay. So you can shoot yourself in the face.
That's right.
Sounds fantastic. And we saw AR cards on there a minute ago. Is that right? Were they AR cards?
Yeah. Yes, that you will have a chance to play later on today and see what the Nintendo 3DS can get out of the single card, this card. Also, it won't come pre-installed on the hardware. You will be able to enjoy the enhanced internet browser and the Nintendo eShop with a simple system update at a later date.
Okay, and what will you be able to get on the new Nintendo eShop?
Nintendo 3DS owners will find it easier than ever to get access to digital game downloads. So with the Nintendo eShop, a steady progression of Game Boy and Game Boy Color hits will become available on the Virtual Console, in addition to the new downloadable software titles. So just before we finish by confirming a launch plan for Europe, let's take a look at what will be on offer. in terms of the genre and selection, there will truly be something for everyone. Sports, action, shooter, fighter, family racing, RPG, all available on or very soon after launch day. And now to the question I know you are all very keen to hear answered. When can you get your hands on your own Nintendo 3DS?
Well, that's the only reason I'm here, to be honest with you, but please, put us out of our misery. When can we get them?
Okay. Last year, we announced that we are aiming for a worldwide launch by the end of our fiscal year, which is March 31st. I'm now happy to announce we will honor this promise and will be launching Nintendo 3DS across Europe on March 25th. Thank you. As always, retailer price of our hardware is decided by the retailers. So our trade price has been delivered to customers already. So please refer to their prices. So I can also confirm that during the launch window, which we are defining as between launch and end of early June, more than 25 games will be available to Nintendo 3DS owner.
And of course you can play the old games on as well, but 25 new games is great. That's certainly going to keep me busy, and that's 1 week after my son's birthday, so I'll be calling you for an early one. Now, for all of you watching online, I'm afraid this is the time where we have to say sorry that you will not be able to, of course, experience the Nintendo 3DS for yourself today.